Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you guys so much for your support. I want you guys to take a look at this picture. I'm going to share that baby boy's story. And what this heinous individual did to this little boy is inexcusable. It should be unforgivable. And I want you guys to remember and understand that we always talk about forgiveness. I don't think there can be forgiveness when you abuse vulnerable children, those who cannot speak for themselves and cannot defend themselves. Our babies need an advocate, and that is us. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. And that's why I'm thankful for the AFC, because we have to advocate for children. If you see something, make sure you say something. Okay? This story is going to have some details that are probably going to piss you off. So make sure and understand that that's your disclaimer. An Indiana woman was arrested this weekend after she allegedly abandoned her 6-year-old son, who is nonverbal with autism, on the side of a road with no sidewalk in Ohio. Heather Nicole Atkins. Heather Nicole Atkins is 32 years old, and Atkins is the wrong last name for this woman, because clearly you can tell this woman don't know nothing about Atkins or the diet. I said I was going to be good. I lied. Heather Nicole Atkins, 32 years old, allegedly, on Saturday was taken into custody on separate charges in Kentucky as authorities work to have her returned to Ohio to face a charge of misdemeanor child endangerment. Now, according to a press release from the Calarian Police, Atkins on Thursday evening allegedly drove her son approximately 75 miles from their home in Shelbyville, Indiana, to the Coleraine Township in Ohio, where he was abandoned in an area of Sheed Road and Gaines Road. The boy's grandma reportedly told the Dayton CBS affiliate WHIO-TV that his name is Thomas. And his full name, I think, is Martin Thomas. Or Thomas Martin. It's either Martin Thomas or Thomas Martin. He just turned 6 years old. Police said that Thomas was left wandering around the road for approximately 1 hour before motorists stopped at approximately 9 p.m. and let him wait in his car until police arrived. It was raining and Thomas did not have a jacket. Why? Because his mom did not give a damn. Ronald Reese, the man who picked up Thomas, provided more details to Lexington CBS affiliate WKYT-TV. Reese, who himself is a parent, reportedly said that he was on his way to pick up food for dinner when he came across Thomas. He reportedly described the little boy as looking like he was in a daze as he walked along a road with no sidewalks. I immediately stopped and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't normal, Reese reportedly told the station. After being picked up by officers, Thomas reportedly remained at the station for several hours as police assumed a parent would eventually call looking for their child because maybe they thought he wandered off or something. Thomas was eventually placed in the custody of Hamilton County Jobs and Family Services before being taken in by Atkins' best friend, Crystalline Davis. Georgetown Police Assistant Chief Darren Algert reportedly told the Cincinnati radio station WKRC that officers on Saturday responded to a 911 call concerning a disturbance at a local gas station. A woman, later identified as Atkins, was reportedly acting irrationally. She was taken into custody and held after authorities reportedly learned that she had an unpaid fine from 2011. So among neglecting fines, she neglects her health, but we'll get past that. And her son, she neglects her son as well. Atkins sat down for a jailhouse interview with the news where she provided conflicting answers about her conduct, but ultimately admitted leaving Thomas alone on the side of the road. And I'm getting this article from lawandcrime.com, so thank you for the article. I meant to leave him there with Patty, she reportedly said when questioned about whether she left her son alone. Who was Patty? Who was that? Probably somebody she made up. When asked the same question a short while later, she reportedly gave a different answer. No, I left him there with Brad, didn't I? She reportedly said. Again, I think she made that up. Like she made up that double chin that she has right there. You've given me contradictory answers to the names of the people you said you left him with. So did you leave him with somebody or did you not, according to Jeremy Toombs, who is a journalist? No, I didn't leave him with anyone, Atkins responded. I'm just trying to understand why you ultimately chose to do that, Toombs said. To save him from me, Atkins reportedly replied. Atkins was scheduled to appear before a judge in Kentucky on Tuesday for an extradition hearing. Per the news, prosecutors are currently looking into upgrading the charges against Atkins to felony child endangerment with a maximum penalty of 8 years in prison, and I like that. That sounds more appropriate. A GoFundMe was set up to help Davis pay child care expenses. She is also looking after Atkins' other 2 children. Jesus. That woman was getting a whole lot of sex and not taking care of these kids. Worried more about her own personal pleasures than her own kid. But let me show you guys this GoFundMe real quick. Let me get this up on the screen for those who want to take a look at it. Here it is. Let me make this bigger on the screen. It collected $1,300. Crystalline Walker was the organizer. But at least the child is alive. I will say that. But that's the GoFundMe if you guys want to look that up. Let me see. And she had 2 other children, so that's 3 children in total. Thomas's father, Kevin James Atkins, was also arrested earlier this month on charges of possession of meth. So daddy is a meth head. He was arrested on charges of meth and driving with a suspended license, online records show. He is currently in jail in Shelbyville. Awesome. That boy these children were doomed. Let me give you guys the fair usage. But thank goodness they survived. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. And again, this is a positive story. I want you guys to remember that these children survived. So make sure and hit that thumbs up. Let's be thankful that they survived. And somebody did see something and say something. And thank you to the guy who stopped on the side of the road to care about this child as if it was his own child or anybody else's child. So that's awesome. But let me play a couple of news videos for you. Here we go.
I meant to leave him there with Patty. No, I left him there with Brad, didn't I? No, I didn't leave him with anyone.
I'm just trying to understand why you ultimately chose to do that.
To save him from me.
To ITV now, and the Shelbyville woman accused of abandoning her 5-year-old son in Ohio is trying to answer the big question tonight. Why did she do it?
Yeah, her name is Heather Nicole Atkins, and she's talking from a Kentucky jail cell tonight. ITV's Richard Essex has those new developments.
Both of the boys' parents are in jail over the weekend. The boy's father, Kevin Atkins, was arrested in Shelby County for a probation violation. His mother is being held in the Scott County Jail in Georgetown, Kentucky. And over the weekend, she told a reporter that she abandoned her son for his own good.
It took Heather Atkins a few seconds to answer the question. Why did she take off after leaving her nonverbal autistic son to fend for himself?
to save him from me.
According to court documents obtained by iTeammate, Atkins was arrested after creating a disturbance at a Georgetown, Kentucky gas station on Saturday night. The cops took her to jail on an outstanding warrant for non-payment of court fees and fines. That happened just a few hours after police in a Cincinnati suburb announced that she was wanted on criminal charges. Authorities there say that she drove to Ohio Thursday with her 5-year-old son. She left him alongside the road. He was found wearing a coat and pants, but he was safe.
I immediately stopped and was like, wait a minute, this isn't normal.
The child is now in the care of Family Services authorities in Ohio. In a jailhouse interview, Heather Atkins was asked who she left her son with. She gave the reporter 3 different answers.
I meant to leave him there with Patty. No, I left him there with Brad, didn't I?
You've given me contradictory answers to the names of people you left him with in Coleraine. So did you leave him with someone, or did you not?
No, I didn't leave him with anyone.
It's like the lights finally went off in her head. Like, she's like, no, I didn't leave him with anyone. Like, it's like, it's almost like you see the light come on. Like, it's like, oh no, I didn't leave him with anyone. Boy. Let me go ahead and skip a couple of these videos. I'm going to skip some of them because they're repeating a lot of the same information, but let's get to the next video.
Ohio prosecutor plans to upgrade the charges against a Shelbyville mother accused of abandoning her young son in Ohio. That's according to our NBC affiliate in Cincinnati. That mother, Heather Atkins, is now in a Kentucky jail. Police arrested her on a warrant there this weekend. While there, she admitted to leaving her 5-year-old, who also has autism and is nonverbal, in Coleraine Township, Ohio, about 75 miles from Shelbyville. Ronald Reese was headed out to pick up some food Thursday.
I cannot help myself. I know I said I was going to be good, but why does it look like that woman's head and neck and chest is all one piece? That is a thick-headed, big woman. And the kid's father produced children with her not once, not twice, but 3 times. And all I have to say to that is, ew. Yuck.
Shelbyville. Ronald Reese was headed out to pick up some food Thursday when he found the boy walking along a busy road with no sidewalks.
I'm angry. If you didn't want to deal with your child or your son, take him to the nearest relative that you feel is fit to take care of him.
The child's mother is expected to have an extradition hearing tomorrow. Hear her explain why she left her son in Ohio on 13 News at 6.
She was driving her young son to Cincinnati and then abandoning him on a back road behind bars this morning.
This story has struck a chord with so many of you reaching out to find how the boy is doing, how you can help, learn more about what led up to him being found alone in the cold and the rain.
Yeah, WLWT News 5's Richard Childs leading the way this morning on the details on this mom's arrest. Reaction from her family all came to be over this weekend here, Richard.
Well, Colin, good morning. That mother, 32-year-old Heather Atkins, now being held in Scott County, Kentucky, expected to be extradited here to Hamilton County later this week to face charges. Ms. Atkins right now being charged with child endangerment, but prosecutors say those charges will be upgraded.
Atkins is in jail in Scott County this morning. We spoke to her mother, Sharon Eads, who tells us she's heartbroken. Her grandson, who goes by Thomas, has autism. He turned 6 years old this weekend. The family wanting to share new photos of him during happier times. We now know that her mother, Heather Atkins, was arrested at a gas station in Georgetown on Saturday night. Police responded to a suspicious person and found Atkins disoriented with no ID. She had a warrant out from 2011 from failure to pay fines. If it wasn't for that old warrant, she could have walked away. Georgetown police say they weren't aware of child endangerment charges here because the warrant wasn't entered into the database. The boy's grandma says her daughter suffers from depression and drugs in the past, but she thought her daughter was clean. Police say earlier Saturday, Atkins was treated at the hospital for meth and heroin.
We're standing behind her and we're praying for her, and we want her to get the help she needs. I hope and pray to God they let me at least video chat my grandson to let him know, that, Grandma's here and I love you, and that he's not alone.
Last Thursday, Ron Reese was driving and saw Thomas alone. He says it was late at night and it was raining, and his gut told him the boy had been abandoned, so he stopped to help.
I hope that he returns to a safe environment. I would want him to grow up knowing that people care about him.
Now, from talking with family, we understand that Atkins has two other children, both boys ages 3 and 8. We understand that they were left with friends in Tennessee. Now, right now, Atkins again remains in custody in Scott County, expected to be extradited here to Hamilton County, facing that extraditing hearing starting tomorrow. Reporting live this morning, Richard Childs, WLWT News 5.
And Richard, what we heard from the grandmother, what did she have to say to the man who found her grandson?
And well, Kelly, we know that you and Karen Johnson and others at WLWT following this very closely, getting a chance to talk with the grandmother. She says she's very grateful to Ron Reese for bringing her grandson in. Again, that boy discovered on Thursday when Mr. Reese put that boy in his car, making that desperate 911 call. Live this morning, Richard Childs, WLWT News 5.
Oh, right. Okay. Now, here's what I want you guys to think about. Think about this. This woman, instead of dropping this boy off with his grandmother, whom she said loves this boy very, very much, right? I want you to think about this. This woman, this irresponsible mother, was willing to drop her, kept changing her story and lying, was willing to drop this boy off on a random street, a random road where anything could have happened, rather than dropping him off at grandma's house. Think about that for a moment. What does that tell you? I don't know what it tells me. I just think it's pretty ironic how grandma's saying she loves him and care about him and miss him and want to FaceTime him and this and that. But mom was not willing to drop that kid off with grandma, but willing to put his life in danger and drop him off in a random street. And I guess hope he walks into a pond or a lake or get hit or get kidnapped or something. Like, what did you think was going to happen? And think about this. No excuses for the mom. Give her maximum time in prison. As much time as they said they were going to give her. I think that was appropriate. But think about this. So, safe haven existed when she started having kids. Adoption also was available. Abstinence was also available. Not having sex was also an option. Not once, not twice, but 3 different times. You can't continue to make excuses for people like this because they don't learn. They become infallible with this mindset, thinking nothing that they do is wrong. They don't learn anything, and guess who pays for it? If you really care about children, start holding adults accountable. If they are adults, if they have children, they need to be held accountable, period. Thank you guys so much for listening to this story. We're glad that the children survived, so this is a positive story. Give her time in prison, end of story. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to the story with an open mind as well as an open heart. And from my heart to yours, I love you all. Thank you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the AFC channel, Advocates for Children. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next stream. Have a good day. Peace. I know I kept you guys up for a long time. It is almost 2:30, 2:18 out here in Texas. Long night. I'm about to go cook. I'm hungry. Then I got to go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Have a good day. Thank you all for those who were able to donate. Thank you. Charlene was the last person to donate. And then we had somebody in Super Chat hit us up earlier, which was Chris White. Y'all have a good night. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you to everybody in the comment section. And I will shorten this video so it'll be a hell of a lot shorter, probably by about 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock, so people in the morning can watch the entire stream. But after that, I'm going to edit the video, make it a hell of a lot shorter. Y'all have a good day. Have a good night.
Check out this wonderful organization that I'm proud to be a part of. It's called Bags for Kids, BAGS4KIDS.org. And check out their website. They really help a lot of kids in foster care, giving them a permanent piece of luggage and also a lot of items that they might need so that they feel that they belong, which they do. So go to the website, bags4kids.org. So go for it. It's a great place and they're doing great work.
Exclusive new products that you will only see on my website at www.sayitwithchess.com. These products are made special by my mother, Keyline Designs. The hoodie blankie, the face mask, as well as the 4-in-1 African head wrap. Now the way it works, it is a reversible bonnet. It has a headband that you can wear alone. It has a matching